Hi friends. Oh, I forgot my microphone. Let me get my little extra microphone on. I've been racing around. I'm a few minutes late today. I don't know why. I had plenty of time, but I've been just getting ready for you. So let me add my microphone. Okay, there. I hope the sound is. She's stabilized here. Stable. Okay, there we go. And here's Ellie. Okay, her bow's a little crooked today, isn't it? Let me see. Let me get my computer going and see if I'm on live and get her more in the picture here. There we are. Okay, good. We're on. Ugh, it's just kind of a race to get everything going. There was a little technical glitch going on. Oh, I see I have a glare in my glasses. Let's see what I can do about that. How are you guys today? How's the weather where you are? I'm just going to take those off because they're making a glare. It is cool here. Oh, I'm so thankful. It's in the mid 80s and we are so thankful. I hope it's good for you guys. Kay, good to see you from North Carolina and thank you for sharing. And Roz, she does look a little sleepy, doesn't she? She just does look a little. Whoops, sorry, I bumped my elbow. Let's see if we can fix your bow. Oh, she doesn't like to be played with. There she is. Okay, well, here's the big news is that Ellie is getting two new Halloween costumes. They're on the way. One is already here, but I'm not going to show it yet. I will show them in October. I'm going to have her wear her Halloween costumes, okay? She's tried one on and it's very, very cute. And then there's another one that's a little bit more cozy that's coming along the way. And that should be here in a couple days. So she is ready for October. She's ready for Halloween. And we are just excited. Polly, good to see you. Carol Schaefer, thank you for sharing. Tina, good to see you from North Carolina. I've got several North Carolina gals, don't I? Well, I'm so glad it's cool. I'm just thankful. It's so nice to come on with you and have the weather be a little bit nicer. So welcome, welcome. I want to tell you right away that we are going to make 4 different birthday cards today. I'm going to show you 3 made with the same stamp set, and we're going to make one. And I'm going to do a stepped up version. Hi, sweetie. I'm going to do a little stepped up version from the sample. So, and the prize is going to be all 4 cards. So if you are interested in getting all 4 of the cards, I want you to go ahead and write prize in the comments, whether you're on YouTube or Facebook, and then you'll be entered to win, and I'll choose next week, next Wednesday, right before we go on. That was one thing I was doing, is writing down all the names and getting you guys all ready for who won the prize. You dress up your babies too, yes. Well, I am excited about her outfits. Plus, I got a non-Halloween outfit, and if it comes, I might debut it Friday if it shows up before Friday. Okay, well, I am going to go ahead and put her down because as you guys see, she's just looking like she wants to get down. You want to get down? You want to go in your bed? Okay, I'll go ahead and put her down. Whoops. We have so much going on today. I just can't even believe how much news there is to tell you. Now I can't figure out which one of these is reflecting in my glasses, but it's kind of weird. Okay, so much news. And the biggest thing, you guys, have you heard a 24-hour stamp sale tomorrow only? Okay, it's a flash sale. September 15th only. And wait till I tell you this if you haven't heard. Every stamp set in the annual catalog, the current annual catalog, is on sale at 15, that's 15% off every single stamp set. Now, the one little trick thing about that, I'm trying to fix this. Even if I turn the lights around, it still shows on my glasses. That's funny. The one thing I want you to pay attention to, because I want you guys to save money and not lose it, is only use this sale if you need a stamp set, because if you get the bundle, it may not. I don't think the 15% works in the bundle. Now, I could be wrong. We won't know until tomorrow, and I haven't definitely heard. But I want you to save money. So if you're thinking about getting a bundle, if you want a bundle, figure it out for yourself, okay? Whether it's cheaper to buy the stamp set separately and the dies separately, or the bundle, which I know is 10% off already. So just pay attention to that. I think with every set it might be different, but 15% off every single stamp set, only in the annual catalog now. That is not in the mini, not in the holiday mini, okay, just in the annual catalog. So there are stamp sets that don't have die sets, and those are the ones that I was focusing on myself. And one of those is what we're going to use today, which is Biggest Wish. Okay, I'm going to tell you more about it when we get to it, but that's one that doesn't have dies that go with it. And so those are the types you should focus on. But save money. Get anything on your wish list that's a stamp set for 15% off tomorrow. Okay, it's midnight to midnight Mountain Time. So you can figure that out from your own time zone, midnight to midnight, and I don't want you guys to miss out. It's a great deal. Okay, more great deals. Weekly deals. Now, the one thing with weekly deals, and I hope I think they're out from Thursday to Thursday, I think is the way it goes. So Wednesday is the day to buy, because what happens because of the time zone change and everything, Stampin' Up! Is in a lot of the world in other markets, and so they've decided to leave. For the US, we don't start till Thursday, but some of the other markets start earlier. So on Wednesday is the time to go in and look at the weekly deals. These are 20% off select items, and these are the ones that go till tomorrow. Okay, they're done today in the US. But when you're there, you might see the new weekly deals already up. So check out the weekly deals too. Colleen, good to see you from Washington. Linda Brady, Diane Danick, happy Wednesday. Yes. Okay, then we have just so many announcements. Perfect Partners. Remember the Perfect Partners we've talked about before. 6 new die sets. They're not on sale, but they're only available through September, only in the month of September. Brand new die sets that go with 6 stamp sets that had no dies, okay? The Apple Harvest stamp set, Fresh Cut Flowers, Playful Peggy, which has been a big hit, Tree Trimmings, Waterfall Canyon, another big hit, and of course, Yeti to Party. And we already looked at, and I made a few cards using the Apple Harvest stamp set and the dies. And most of the dies in this Perfect Partners, there are a lot of dies. And this one, the Apple Blossom, 25 dies. I literally love these. So those are some things I don't want you to miss out, especially on that 15% off all the stamps in the annual catalog tomorrow. That's a big deal. Now the last thing is the YouTube candy. Oh my gosh, the prize, the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine that I'm going to give away when I get to 2,100. Okay, you guys, it's going up a little slower now. I'm at 2,089. I have this little post-it note that I keep on my box, on my prize box. Okay, it's at 2,089 today, but it's only gone up 1 in the past few days. So if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please go over there, Pretty Paper Cards, and subscribe, and get your husband, your brother, your kids, get everybody to subscribe, because I only have 11 more to go, and then we're going to do a special YouTube where you all come over there. We're going to do it live, and we're going to draw a name live for the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And I'm telling you, I am so ready to give this little guy away. I'm so excited. So we only need 11 more. And I'm really hoping it happens in September. So we've got 15 days. Okay, and I hope we make it in September. And I'm doing everything I can. I did another little video yesterday on and uploaded it over there. It wasn't live, but it's on how to do the baby wipe technique, which some of you know and you might need a refresher on. And it's on my blog today. You can locate it on my blog or over on YouTube. So I'm trying to put a lot of stuff up there to get more people to subscribe. So I'm so excited about that. Okay, so we are ready to get into our 4 projects that I told you guys about. So this is the stamp set. Now here's what I want to tell you about Biggest Wish stamp set. So it doesn't have dies with it, so it's a perfect one to get for your 15% off for tomorrow. But here's what I love. I wouldn't say it's my favorite stamp set in the annual catalog, but I think it's the best stamp set to have from the annual catalog. It's been around for several years, so you might already have it. If you don't, snatch it up tomorrow, okay, at 15% off. But here's what I love about it. And actually, let's go ahead, and I'm just going to go ahead now and turn you down so that I can show it to you a little closer, okay? It's sentiments only, but here's what I love about it. Hi, Eleanor, good to see you. Big sentiments and smaller, cute kind of script sentiments. They're the basics, okay? Thanks, birthday, hello, and friend. And then you can add happy to some of those. The same words are then in the script, so you can combine them. I think it's the best stamp set to have from our current annual catalog because there's so much you can do with it. These are the types of cards that you always send. So let's look at a few variations that I did for you so that you can see why it's important to have this stamp set. Okay, I've done 4 different looks. Okay, so this is Happy Birthday. It's the birthday in the large block font. Roz, thank you. Eleanor, you have it. Good. Well, I'm going to show you some things you can do with it today. So this is an easy one. All it is one piece of designer series paper, any one. I used the Wash and Beauty. This is the back side of one. I stamped birthday in not Night of Navy, but another one. And I stamped happy in the same ink. I actually cut them out with the dies that have a funny name, deckled. Yes, deckled. The deckled dies, which make it look kind of like torn paper, and you just put one with the other. Happy birthday. How easy, how quick. Okay, great stamp set, right? Easy, quick card. If you have a bunch to make a bunch in papers that you like, and there you go. You'll have some in your stash. Guy's birthday. We always need a guy's birthday. So another easy card. This is soft suede. I put a piece of basic white inside and stamped with happy. In that this, I believe, this is our new evening, Starry Sky, because this piece of designer series paper is one of the in color designer series papers that comes in a 6x6. So I thought that looked good. Guys like kind of plaids or stripes and muted. And then I used the deckled die, but you could easily, if you don't have those dies, just cut that shape out, that rectangle. And for this one, I did heat embossing, but still easy. Just a few more little ways to use this stamp set. So you've got a guy and a girl, easy peasy. If you have this stamp set, after we're done, go make a few, make 6 of each, and your stash will be ready for any birthdays that you have coming. Okay, a little bit stepped up, using instead the happy in the block and the birthday in the more script look. And this is a piece of gingham the Gingham Cottage Designer Series paper, and this color is Mint Macaron. And for the pink, I used our polished pink in color. So I just stamped that down, and then I stamped the birthday on basic white, and I just cut around like that. Another super easy. I don't even think I put anything on the inside, but it's a little bit stepped up, right? Just a little bit more fancy, a little bit more fun. So those are 3 great looks that you could have with this stamp set for birthdays, because I wanted to focus on birthdays today. I told you guys I'm in need of birthday cards. So here is the special one, the fancy one that we're going to do. And here I used the happy birthday in the script look. I put one of the perfectly penciled, a piece of that DSP behind. I used the colors I wanted. I used Soft Succulent. I really like this color. And then I used some of my flowers that I have cut out from the Hues of Happiness, which is one of our beautiful sets. And then on the inside, I just added another pre-cut flower. And you know, the Hues of Happiness has dies that match the Designer Series paper. So this is Designer Series paper that has been cut out with the dies. And so you don't even need to fussy cut, for those of you who don't like to fussy cut. And then even on the envelope, I put a little cutout. So this is the sample of what we're going to make together. And let's get started. But we're gonna even step it up a little bit more. Okay, so we're gonna start with a piece of Soft Succulent Designer Series paper, and this card we're gonna make in the long direction, 11 by 4 1/4. It's scored at 5 1/2, and I'm just going to match my lines there and do a little bit of burnishing. I'm gonna burnish that to make sure it lays down. Now I have cut, this is the little stepped up part, I've cut another piece of Soft Succulent cardstock 1/8 in from the border of this card. So normally it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So I've got 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, because a half would be 4/8, right? I think I've got that right. You know me in math, not the best. So what we're going to do is we are going to dry emboss our extra piece with the gingham embossing folder. So we need to bring in our Mr. Big, our big Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And this is not a 3D embossing folder. This is a great one that I love and use a lot. And I've given it away for prizes here, and I've also given it away for my host code prizes. Some of you know, if you order from me $50 or more any particular month and use the host code on my blog, and I have it here for you too, up above on Facebook and down below on YouTube. You spend $50 in your order or more, and I send you whatever the host code is for that month. I can't even remember what my host code is for this month, but it's a good one. I kind of forget when I'm not, because I've been thinking about all this stuff. Okay, so we're going to put our piece of Soft Succulent right inside this gingham folder. And now one thing I did want to mention, the reason I said it's not a 3D, because you don't need to use the additional, there's a special plate for 3D embossing, but all your instructions are right here on the front of your base plate, which is number 1, and it tells us with a standard embossing folder, you just use the 2 clear plates. So we're just going to run this through. And when you get the mini, if you win the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine that I'm giving away free, it doesn't do this size of embossing folders, but there are others that work with it. And just like this one, the instructions are on your base plate right down here. Okay, so here is our embossed piece. And let's get out our little, I like this gingham folder. I think it's good. It goes with almost anything. It's not too loud. Hi, Pam. Good to see you. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and glue this down now. I love soft succulent. I hope you guys do too. I think it's a real pretty color. It's one of our in colors from that's continuing over from last year. So this is only going to be available until June of this year, and I'll give you plenty of fair warning before it goes away, so you can make sure to get plenty of it. Okay, so we're just going to glue that little guy down, and now we're ready for the rest of our card. Okay, we are going to take a piece of basic white cardstock, and this is 3 by 4, and I'm going to go ahead and get out my my little mat, my Stampin' Pierce mat, because these are photopolymer stamps. Now normally I don't use my Pierce mat because I have padding under here, but I really want to make sure my words come out clear. So I'm using the coordinating ink, which is soft succulent ink, and I'm going to stamp my sentiment, happy birthday, across at a bit of an angle on the top of my basic white piece. So I want to make sure I get my ink on there, and I have an extra piece if I make a mistake. You know, I always do that. I'm always afraid I'm going to make a mistake. So I'm going to put down my happy. Okay, that came out great. No, it has a little, that came from the edge of my block. Okay, we're going to turn it over. Oh, this isn't even my right piece. This is the piece from the inside of my card. Oh boy. Okay, this is the small piece that I'm supposed to be using. Good thing I caught that. That's right, because that piece was way bigger than 3 by 4 1/4. You just can't even trust me. I have to work to pay attention, and when I'm thinking about you guys, I'm not paying as much attention. Okay, let's try this again. Happy. Okay, and birthday. I like the big block sentiments in this stamp set, but I really like the scripty ones. Okay, so we're going to go with birthday. Uh-oh. Well, I didn't get enough ink on the bottom. Okay, good thing I do have an extra piece. I just want to be real before you guys. I know this happens to you too. That's why I always keep an extra piece. And now I've gone through 2 already. Huh. Okay. Happy. We're going to get it right. I just didn't turn it down enough to get enough ink on it, did I? Okay, we're hopefully 3rd time's the charm. Birthday. Yay! Okay, we've got it finally. Yikes. That took me a minute. It shouldn't take that much work, but anyway, what can you say when you're doing it live? I don't know. Okay, so here is our happy birthday sentiment on our 3 by 4 1/4 piece. And now what we're going to do is we want to get that background piece from Perfectly Pencil Designer Series paper, and I'm going to use a different one of the papers from Perfectly Penciled. Okay, I thought it would look good to have a few dots behind instead of stripes. So we're going to go ahead and cut this to 3 1/2 by 4 1/4. So the 3 1/2 is going to go across and the 4 1/4 down. So let me do that one first. 4 1/4. I guess it really doesn't matter, does it? I should do 3 1/2 to save more paper. I have some friends that are real good mathematically and they know how to save paper. Okay, so we'll do 3 1/2 that way. That will save more paper, and 4 1/4 this way. Okay, and that should be just right. Oh, Ellie's over in her little bed. She was sleepy. Okay, so now we've got this piece, and that is good. It just comes out over the side of both both sides of the happy birthday piece, doesn't it? Okay, now when I work on an embossed base, I do not like to glue right on top of that because I don't want my glue to it'll get bumpy because it'll soak into those ridges. So I'm going to go ahead and let me see how I want to do this. I'm going to use dimensionals to adhere it, but I wanted to do it just a little tiny bit, a little bit askew, because that's kind of the way they do things now. So let's get our dimensionals on it. I know some of you are real, you want it to be straight and just precise, and I do sometimes too. But there's a little artistic bug inside of me that says, ooh, do it slanted. That would be pretty. Do you ever have that happen to you? Maybe I do. I can't imagine I'm the only one. I like to do fun little different things. Okay, so here we go. And we'll put it just a little bit askew, like that. And then this one, I think we can go ahead and glue right on. I don't think we need to put that up on dimensionals. Okay. You like the wonky, Kay? Okay. You usually use the Stamparatus, Roz. Good to hear. So things like that don't happen. I agree. I should. It would have prevented that from happening. Very smart comment. Thank you. Okay, now I'm going to put that just a little bit straighter. And now all we need to do is decorate. This is the base of our birthday card. And now all we need to do is decorate it. So I think I've shown you this before. I did this with the hues of, whenever I have a bunch of little things. I've done it with butterflies, and I just have these little pink containers, and I just put assorted things I've cut out. But this time I put in the flowers I cut from the Hues of Happiness paper. And if you haven't seen this, let me see if I have one to show you here. This paper is so unbelievably beautiful. Let me just get one to show you because I have them right here next to me. Whoops. Look at this. Look at these gorgeous sheets of flowers. There's different shades. Look at that. I mean, that is so beautiful. And the dies cut them. If you don't have this paper, you need to get it. Seriously. Really seriously. So anyway, here are all the different things I've cut out. So what I'm going to do is just kind of arrange them. So I have a big light pink, or I think I'll use the light pink today for the big one. And then I did go ahead and cut some, I don't think the dies cut these, I fussy cut these that have some from a different sheet that have leaves on them, because I thought it would just look really nice to have a few little green leaves around. So all we have to do here is just, I thought I'd put a big one right up here. So let's just get a dimensional. I'm going to raise that one up. You raise up a few and glue a few. So they have different heights. And so I'm going to go ahead and raise up the large one because I think there's more space over here, right? Okay. So we'll just kind of do that. And then we can tuck some others up under. Like, I think I might tuck a little yellow one, like just like that. And I'll go ahead and do that with a bit of glue. So you just need to put just a little glop and just tuck that one up under there. It kind of covers the edge there. Now what else do we have? Okay, there's another yellow, and there's light and dark pink, and here is a combo. I kind of like this combo flower. Kind of like that. Let's see. I'm thinking I might put that one just right there. I like that. Okay. Just tuck that under and get those leaves turned up a little bit toward that birthday. Ooh, I think that's cute. Okay, what else have I got here? We need to add a few light ones, don't we? We could add a little light one there and just tuck that up under, although it looks a lot like that same color. Do you do this and play around like this? Let's see, maybe we could tuck that one under the leaf. I don't know. Okay, maybe this darker one. Let's try this. Okay, I'm happier with that. What do you guys think? A little bit happier with that one. Okay. Just tuck that up there. Okay. Alrighty, now we've got 4 on there, and usually 5 is an odd number is a good thing, right? So let's see. I like that leaf showing though, I really do. I kind of think that would finish it off. What do you guys think? I do. I'm going to just stick that one right under there, and that'll be our finish. We'll just tuck it right up in there. Let's see. Okay, I think that is good. I'm happy about that. Although, I don't know, that looks a little odd facing down, doesn't it? I don't really want any more. I think that's enough. I'll put the rest back in my little dish for another time. Oh, but we'll use one on the inside, right? Okay, now I need to cut another, let's see. I made that mistake on that one. Okay, and it's over on that side. We could put this on the inside. This is the inside piece. I don't think that would show too much, and I'll put some flowers right around it. Polly, you play with them. Yes, I like to play. That's part of the artistic part, is playing around. If you're casing a card, it's a different story. Casing meaning copy and share everything, right? Okay, so we rescued that piece, and I can barely see where I did the mistake. I didn't mean to stamp on this piece. So let's see. Oops, there's a little stray guy that came out. Let's see what we might want to pull out for this. I don't know, that's awfully cute right there. And that would really cover up the look of the word that I stamped for sure. Or we could do, oh, that's sweeter, isn't it? This little one. Okay. I like this one. And so we'll just glue this down, then we might do a different one on the envelope. I really love these flowers. I love flowers, period, and I love these flowers because I think they're roses and they're very beautiful. Okay, now all we have to do is put on some bling. And I'm going to use some of these fine sparkle adhesive back gems. I used them on the other card, and these light pink ones, Calypso Coral, I guess they are. They really look pretty, I think. They look really pretty with the flowers. So let's grab a couple of those. We'll take a big one, and let's put a big one right up there. And I'll take a baby one here. And let's see. We could put one down over here. It's kind of an empty spot. I think we'll go ahead and do that to fill that little spot there. I love it, don't you? I really like it. Okay, here's our envelope. Now let's get out a couple more flowers and see what we think. We could put that little tiny one. What do you think about that little one? I kind of like that. Here's a bigger one. That actually looks, well, I don't know. And then here's one, maybe, does this one have leaves? That one has leaves too. Here's a light pink one. I don't, dark pink one. I think actually I'm going to go for the dark pink. Just for fun. just for something different. And I'm going to put not a lot of glue, but I'm going to put it more around the edges here because we know this is going to be getting some heavy use and I don't want it to fall off on its trip through the mail. So we'll just put that one down like that on our envelope. Very cute. Oh, I really think that card turned out adorable. I like it. And one of you is going to get it. Yes. Because I'm going to keep the other one, and this is for, I might end up making a bunch of these because I love these particular ones, but this is going to be the prize for today that I'll award next week. So all of these cards that I made, let's see if I can get them all in for those of you who might have come late and didn't see them. Can you see those? So somebody is going to win all 4 of these birthday cards. Okay, that's what that's the prize for today. Let me turn you up. And we will award last week's prize. And last week's prize was this really pretty, simply elegant trim. The gold and the silver, which is so perfect for the holidays. Okay, simply elegant trim, and we got a lot of entries between YouTube and Facebook, so be sure to put prize if you want the cards for next week. And the winner of last week's prize was Denise Pilar. And I have your address, Denise. I haven't seen you on here today, but I have your address, so I'm going to be sending you the Simply Elegant trim. And she was on last week, and I so appreciate you guys popping on. I really do appreciate you watching. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you going over and subscribing to my YouTube channel. So Denise, congratulations. And for next week, 4 different cards, okay, including the pretty one we made together. You'll get all 4 of these cards for your gift next week. So thank you guys for sticking with me, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. I hope you make cards, and don't forget that 24-hour flash sale tomorrow, 15% off. Yes, and if you don't have this in all the annual catalog stamps, if you don't have this particular one, Biggest Wish, snap it up. 15% off every stamp except host stamps in tomorrow, September 15th, midnight to midnight Mountain Time, 15% off.